All right. Hopefully you guys can find me again. Ah. Hey, O2. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Hey, staff grabber. Do you have a question? Hopefully everybody catches up. I moved my stupid phone because I got my phone in a holder over here so I can keep an eye on chat. Why is it saying there's only one person in here? I know better than that. And I knocked my wire. There's a connector here, and it knocked my camera out. So I apologize for that. Butterfly, you wanted a message from your guides. Yeah, what happened, Brenda, is there's a connector on my wires that goes from my camera to my laptop. There's a connector in between, and I knocked my phone into it, and it knocked the camera out. Staff grabber, do you have a question today? Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Yeah, it is a pain in the butt. That's only the second one I've had since I've had, knock on wood. Thank God I haven't. And we should be out of Mercury, the shadow period of Mercury retrograde too. So, Butterfly, you wanted a message from your spirit guides and ancestors, I believe, is what you put at the end of that other live. I think I'm having internet issues too. Let's see. Because the wind is still blowing here like crazy. All right, let me get started. Okay, I got your question. Staff grabber, let me know if you have a question. Oh, crap. Message from ancestors? Okay, staff grabber. You don't have any chicken related questions today for me? Hold on. No, it was me, Pamela. Do you have a question, Pamela? Before I get started here? Aw, that's awesome, Brenda. Dogs know when we're in pain. Thank you for being here, Pollyanna. I apologize. I mean, if you don't feel good, you don't have to. Hey, lovely. 1111. Today is question day, so do you have a question? Let me know if you have a question. Okay. O2 Hurricane, you're up first. All right, let's see here. Marlene. Will you and SJ be together in a relationship? Hey, Preet. Now, Marlene, since yours is a yes or no question, I'm going to use the runes for yours. Preet, do you have a question? I'm going to. O2 Hurricane, are you here? Oh, yeah, there you are. I'm going to get started. The yes or no questions, I'm going to use the runes because the runes sometimes tends to not get used that often, which is okay, but all right. Where are you at currently? We haven't seen you in a while, Preet. All right, this is for O2 Hurricane. Six of Swords. Let me get this out of the way. Page of Cups. And the Hangman. Thank you, Pollyanna. Got you, Preet. All right. So what I see here is you have to let go of past things that have been said. O2 Hurricane. You need to let go of things that have been said in the past. That's what the Hangman is about, is letting go of the past and looking towards the future. And that's what you're doing now. You're looking towards the future, maybe looking for new emotions or maybe looking for new emotional connections with other people. So right now what I see is you moving forward. You're not looking back, letting the past go and moving forward, possibly looking for new friendships, new connections, or maybe just some sort of new emotions that you haven't experienced before. So that's what I see happening. You've got to let go of the past, though. In order to move forward, you have to let go of the past. I hope that makes sense. So I feel like you're moving towards maybe meeting new people. Okay, if I read you guys and you, for some reason, you're not here, you walked away, and I do the reading, when my chat replay comes up, there'll be a little box there. You're very welcome, O2 Hurricane. You're very welcome. There should be a little box there that says ask. You can hit that ask button and go in and ask where I asked for you by name, and it should bring up your reading. Hey, Metal Clips. Do you have a question, Metal Clips? Oh, make sure you guys check out Metal Clips shop. And if you still have the Etsy stuff going on, Metal Clips, could you let them know about that too? Andrew, are you here? Did you make it here, Andrew? Okay. You want to know about your financial situation over the next 2 or 3 months. So check out Metal Clips has an Etsy shop that she's closing. It looks like everything's 50% off in that shop. And then she has her regular store. And both the links are in the chat there. You've got to try. Metal Clips makes the best soap. I can't say enough about Metal Clips soap. She crochets beautiful things. She's crocheting some beautiful stuff now. And she makes some good body scrub too. Yes. Financial situation over the next 2 or 3 months. Financial situation over the next 2 or 3 months for Andrew. We have the Eight of Swords. Nine of Cups. And the Magician. So, Andrew, from what I can see so far, this looks like it's going to be, your financial situation's going to be good. You're focusing in one particular area. I feel like you're putting all your focus in one area. And you've made a wish. You wish that whatever this is that you're focusing on would work out. It's going to work out. You have everything within you to make this happen. So this is really a good reading for the next 2 to 3 months financially. I feel like you're going to do really good. You're going to focus in one particular area, though. You've got your eye on the prize, and you're going to make it. Pollyanna said hi.
And I said hi too.
Oh, okay. I can't. I'm not paying attention to chat, and but I did see her say that. So Andrew, it's looking really good for you. So you're going to be looking pretty good within the next 2 to 3 months. You might have to put your own work into it. You might have to put yourself into it to, we don't just get handed things. Things are not just handed to us financially usually. You're very welcome, Andrew. You're very welcome. Brenda, you want a message from your brother? Mr. Hart, I was telling him we were talking about someone doing their nails. And Mr. Hart suggested that I do a live and sit here and do my nails. He wants me to do something like Bailey Sarian does, do my nails while I'm talking about something. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm too shaky to be doing my nails on live. Be looking at me like I'm crazy. I started watching last night and I'm like, I can't. It's time for me to go to bed. I cannot. And then there was 2 of them drilling at the same time. I'm like, what in the world? I don't use a drill, so yeah, it will. It will give you nightmares. Message from your brother. Fly, if you don't get away from me, I don't know how you're even living in this environment. It's been cold. Well, it was cold. Only thing that's making it cold now is the wind. Oh, yeah. I missed that. I couldn't listen to her. Oh, yeah. You're right, Pollyanna. I heard that. Sweetie AI running her diarrhea mouth. You're right. I heard that part. Mm-hmm. I've noticed a lot of people have started saying things. Seen somebody else talking about reading tarot cards. They don't read tarot cards, they just do readings. Well, good for you. I use tarot cards. Hey, Irish Jessie. If you have a question, let me know. All right, this is a message from your from your brother. 10 of Swords. Knight of Wands. And the Hermit. What do we got here? This is about somebody that somebody, I don't know if somebody is speaking poorly and hurting someone. This is about bringing an end to it. I don't know anything about your brother. I don't know if people talked crap behind his back and he's saying it's over with. It came to an end. It ended. There's nothing more that can be said. Take time to yourself. Maybe there's some hidden knowledge there. Not about him. Well, somebody's talking mad crap behind somebody's back, and they need to put an end to it, is what I'm seeing here. And I feel like maybe somebody else is rebelling or not liking that somebody's being talked about. But then we have the Hermit here, which says that somebody needs to isolate and look within themselves. There's some hidden knowledge there. I don't know. This message is very confusing for me, Brenda. This is about somebody that is a negative person. Somebody that's a negative person that the negativity needs to come to an end. It needs to be stopped, come to a completion. It needs to be shut down. And perhaps a little bit of rebellion. It may take a little bit of rebellion to do that. But maybe they're doing that because you have some kind of hidden knowledge that you're not aware of. Maybe you need to, your sister. Maybe you need to go into solitude. There may be something that you know, but you don't realize it unless you go into solitude and think about it to gain that enlightenment. Maybe you need to meditate. Perhaps you're up against somebody that's rebellious and impulsive. I got you. I feel like maybe that person may be an impulsive person, rebellious at that. And you're trying to separate yourself because they're a negative person. They talk negatively. That's what the Ten of Swords is about, is painful communication. And this is about putting an end to it, distancing yourself from it. Pollyanna, what's next for you? Well, what's next for you, for starters, is to make you feel better. You're very welcome, Brenda. You're very welcome. So I feel like are you going somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
What?
FedEx says it delivered.
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh.
What's worse is they say it's delivered on the 5th.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
So I'm going to look. And then I'm going to start making phone calls, and I don't think you want me out where YouTube can hear me.
No. Let me know if it was delivered. Oh, God. Hang on, guys.
I don't understand.
Oh, God. We've been having a hard time getting a package delivered from FedEx. And it's not like it's a small package. It's a mattress, a new mattress for our bed. And we've been waiting for this since Friday. And FedEx is probably let's just say I won't ship with FedEx. Oh, he is upset, Brenda, because the package was supposed to be here Friday. And it's not like it's a little box that you could easily lose. This is a big 65-pound box because it's got a mattress folded up in it. And he's been fighting with FedEx over where's this box because FedEx doesn't deliver to us on the weekend anyhow. That's a good possibility, Brenda. No, they didn't. They never said it was. See, they keep sending him notifications, and on Friday they said it was out for delivery, but it never said that it was delivered. We never got a delivered. It was delivered notification until just now. But since then, we've filed a complaint for a lost package and, on and on. Yeah, Andrew, we did. The tracking stopped on Friday. It stopped tracking on Friday. And on Friday, all it said was out for delivery. That was it. That was the last tracking we had. Our FedEx system here in this city is terrible. They don't deliver on the weekends either. All right. This is for Pollyanna. I hope and pray that the mattress is here and it's in good shape and not tore up, because I'd like a good night's sleep and not wake up with my sciatic nerve hurting me, or not wake up 5 or 6 times in the middle of the night. All right, this is for Pollyanna. Oh, good luck, Brenda. FedEx is the worst. I will never, ever use FedEx. Never. And if I know somebody's shipping by FedEx, I won't order from them. All right, Pollyanna, you've got the 2 of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Well, what's next for you? You have to decide. There's something, you have to make a decision. You've got 2 options here, it looks like, on a family gathering or a gathering of other people. I'm going to say family. And I feel like you're the one that's putting in all the effort to make sure this family gathering takes place. Or you're looking up to the person that is making sure that this family gathering takes place. I'm sure it's for the holidays, because we have the Christmas holiday coming up. So what I see here is having to make, there's some sort of a decision you have to make. Plans that have to be made and decisions that have to be made. And it's all concerning a family gathering. So to me, this is about probably Christmas, would be my guess. It may be up to, this could be the mother figure here. the mother figure or the mother maybe making that the ultimate decision on how things are going to go. But your reading's all, I feel like your reading is all surrounding Christmas, the Christmas holiday, because think about the pentacles. The pentacles represents the earth signs. One of the earth signs is Capricorn. Christmas falls under the sign of Capricorn. So this is a family gathering for Christmas, and this is all about deciding how it's going to go, where it's going to take place at, and everybody getting together, making sure that everybody gets together and celebrates together. That's the goal. The goal is to celebrate Christmas with everybody. Welcome in, everybody. You're very welcome, Pollyanna. You're very welcome. I love those stockings, Brenda. I sent you I replied to your email. Hopefully you got it. I love those stockings. Yeah, I replied yesterday, I think it was. Monet, are you here, Monet? Now, next week is going to be a little bit different. Tuesday and Thursday is going to change next week. I'm probably going to do the members only live on Monday. And I'm probably going to do the Rune Tarot reading on Wednesday next week. Because Tuesday I have a doctor's appointment, a late afternoon doctor's appointment, which I'll be changing. I won't be having late afternoon appointments anymore now that I've changed my sleep schedule. But then Thursday next week is Mr. Hart's birthday. So for next week, and then I think Christmas falls on Thursday, so I'll probably change my day on that too. Jesse, did you have a question you wanted me to answer? Monet, did you make it to this live? Monet, are you here? If you had a question, Jesse, I missed it. All right, Monet. I'll come back to you, Monet. And hopefully you'll use the ask button and ask about your name. Sweet Pea, are you here? Moonbud! Hey, Moonbud! Good to see you, Moonbud. We've been worried about you. Are you okay, Moonbud? Is everything okay with you? All right, this is for Sweet Pea. I get you. I understand, Moonbud. I understand. As long as you're okay. Thank you for letting us know. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. You want to know about the future? Let's see what we can get. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the World card. And we have the High Priestess. Since this is the first time I'm pulling the High Priestess, it's got the book on it. I'll read it. In the pages of a secret book lies the key to your inner look. This insight is a truer gaze, the wisest light to guide your days. So I feel like you are bringing something to a completion, and you're completing something with someone because you know there's someone else that may be charming and determined to come into your life. Doesn't have to be romantic, it can be just a friendship. But I think you already know that. Maybe this person, there may be somebody out there that's sending you some messages, sending you some good messages. But I feel like you had to complete something. You might be traveling to see someone. This could also be about you traveling. This could be you making travel plans to go meet someone. Now, it doesn't have to be a new person. This could be somebody that you've known that you haven't seen in a while that you're going to meet. So, this is possibly a trip that you're taking. So, you're either taking a trip or you're ending a connection to make room for a new, rekindle an old connection. As friends, it doesn't like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. I hope that makes sense, Sweet Pea. Or perhaps that person's making plans and they're planning on surprising you. You're very welcome, Sweet Pea. You're very welcome. Okay, butterfly, universal butterfly, are you here? All right, you want a message from your guides? We have the Full card. We have the Hangman. And we have the Knight of Wands. There's somebody you're dealing with, could be yourself, that's impulsive, maybe a little rebellious. And in order to start a new chapter in your life, you need to let go of the impulsivity, the rebellion. Instead of being impulsive, doing things impulsively, you need to let it go, which is what the Hangman is referring to. Because you've gained all the enlightenment you're going to gain hanging there, so that you can start fresh, take a leap of faith on something. And you don't want to go into a new chapter being impulsive or rebellious. But I feel that you want to put all your energy into it. You want to put all your energy, your good energy, into starting something new. But to do that, you have to let go of past negativity that you may have dealt with. So your guides are guiding you into taking a leap of faith. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, butterfly. Staff grabber. Hey, spirit of morning. Yeah, it's windy here too. It's very windy here. Hey, Helga. Is Finn Bogey thinking of contacting me? Hang on, let me write that down. All right, this is for staff grabber. Helga, I'm going to use the Pamela, did you have a question? An Irish Jessie? Aw, thank you for that. Thank you, Spirit of Morning. Alien Andy. Oh, congratulations to the new member. Thank you, Spirit of Morning. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you for that. Metal Clips, Jesse, Pamela, did you guys have questions? This is for staff grabber, a message from ancestors. How will your rebrand go? Awesome. I got you. Oh, thank you, Pollyanna. I missed that.
Come on.
Lovely 1111. I take it at what in there?
No.
Shit. Okay, let me start this process. I got you, Pamela. I got you. I apologize. I missed questions. Jesse, did you have a question? Irish Jesse, you're the only one I haven't heard from. All right, this is for Staff Grabber. All right, we have the Eight of Cups. Oh, the Queen of Cups. And what do we have here? Oh, we have the Temperance card.
Get back.
Now
Me,
what?
Smoochie.
Where are you going?
I'm going to FedEx.
Okay.
And I'm going to call the police. We're going to have the police officer there when the guy gets back in this afternoon from his run. And he's going to explain to me and the police how somebody forged my name and stole the package. Because it says it was signed for by LL Prince.
That's not you.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I want to see the signature and the picture and everything else. Yes, I know, and I'm on the edge of losing my vocabulary.
Yeah, I know. Lose it outside. Oopsie. Sorry about that, Staff Grabber. Well, see, they made a mistake though, because the signature they used is not correct. That is not his name. Yeah, me too. I know. All right. Let me calm down because he's got me a little perturbed. See, this is the second time FedEx has messed up with us. So, first time was when I was trying to get that computer that ended up not working when I did get it. So, that's beside the point. He made me lose my train of thought. I do too, Brenda. All right, this is for Staff Grabber. And oh, that's my truck you hear leaving, and he is not a happy camper. and there's a train. So he'll have to wait or go around. All right. What do we got going on here? So we've got the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups. So I see somebody maybe over here with this 8. I see somebody maybe focusing on themselves, and as they're doing so, they're not paying attention to others around them. Whereas this person may be going through something. The Queen is somebody that's supportive, and they're aware of what's going on with this person. And so that's where the balance comes in. We have the balance coming in here. So somebody is trying, this is about emotions. This is about emotions. This is about connections. So somebody is maybe trying to further themselves by stepping on others. And this person, the Queen, represents someone who is trying to be supportive of that person while maintaining balance with the other people as well. I hope that makes sense. I don't know what time they stopped delivering. I'm surprised they're even out delivering in this weather, to be honest. So, Staff Grabber, does that make sense? You're very welcome, Staff Grabber. You're very welcome. I don't know, Brenda. I don't know that. I don't remember him having to sign for the first mattress that was delivered. And I don't think he didn't sign for the computer either that I can remember. So something not right here. I think I might know what that was about, Staff Grabber, but I'm not sure. I can talk to you later about it. Well, the computer was over 100, and both mattresses, the one that he bought that was too big that I tried to tell him to measure for it, and he didn't listen. What can I say? Men. That he had to return and then reorder. I don't know that he signed for either one of those items. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. Marlene, are you here, Marlene? Trust me, Brenda, you have no idea how angry I am because this mattress that we're using right now. Okay, Marlene, I see you. The mattress we're using. Oh no, you ran out of coffee. Oh, that's a bad thing. The mattress we have right now, I'm having difficulty sleeping on it because it's so old and it's hurting my back to the point where some mornings when I wake up, it's the sciatic nerve in my left side going down my left leg is hurting. All right, Marlene, will you be in a relationship with SJ? Will you be in a relationship with SJ? No. And let's see, what do we got here for this rune? That is the Vere rune. This is about not you're not going to have any luck with that person. You're not going to have any luck with that person. The Fihu rune. This is the Fihu rune. It's in reverse, so you're not going to have a relationship with that person. All right. Preet, are you out there, Preet? I haven't gotten to you yet, Helga. I've got Preet. You'll be after Preet. You're very welcome, Marlene. You're very welcome. Well, we don't need a frame. We just need the mattress because the frame is already built into the RV. I just need that extra support because of my back and my sleep for the past, I don't know, has been terrible. Preet, are you here? There you are. What kind of connection will you have with Jeremy? You want to know what kind of connection you'll have with Jeremy. Let's see what we get here. I don't know. What kind of connection do you want to have with Jeremy? What kind of connection will Preet have with Jeremy? We've got the Four of Wands. Uh-oh, we're looking good here. If that's what you're looking for. We've got the Hierophant. And we've got the Five of Swords. So, somebody's feeling conflicted. Oh, that's interesting. So I just looked at the number for the Hierophant card is the number 5. You have a 4 and you have 2 5s. So this is leading up into a change. So there is a change. We're leading up and going into a change. There was a stagnation taking place for a while, but now that's all changing. Now, the Five of Swords, you might be a little conflicted on the inside. That can create a change on how the way you feel. You've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the good luck card. Wands is about your passion and your energy and your feelings and how you feel about somebody. So it sounds to me like maybe you and Jeremy will be in that connection that you're wanting. And maybe you may need some guidance. Perhaps you need guidance. And that's why we have the Hierophant card, because the Hierophant is about getting guidance. It's also about having faith as well, getting advice, having faith. So having faith in one another, maybe seeking out some professional guidance if you feel like it's necessary, if there's some sort of internal conflict you're having with yourself, dialogue wise, in your thoughts and your ideas, or perhaps Jeremy is. Maybe Jeremy has had a change, has changed their mind on how they think, and now maybe with some faith, your faith, Jeremy's seeing it from a different perspective. And this represents change. The Four of Wands is about love. It's about how you feel. So there may be a change in Jeremy's feelings coming. Maybe Jeremy sought out some advice from somebody neutral, a professional, perhaps. Okay, Helga, you're very welcome. Preet, you're very welcome. Yes, thank you. Please keep us updated. Helga, are you here, Helga? Okay. You want to know, is Finnabogie thinking of contacting you? I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Is that person thinking about contacting you? Yes. So let's see, what rune do we have here? We have the Algiz rune. That person is thinking about contacting you, but they're protecting themselves. I don't know. Maybe they're concerned. They don't want to hurt. They don't want their heart to get hurt again. So they're kind of protecting themselves. But yes, they will be contacting you. All right, metal clips. Are you here, metal clips? You're very welcome, Helga. You're very welcome. Let me sit up in my seat here. I slid down. You want to know how your rebrand will go. All right. All right. How will the rebrand grow? How will the that's a tongue twister. How will the rebrand go? That was a tongue twister for me. And I'm pretty sure we're out of Mercury retrograde shadow period. If we're not, we're close to it. What do we have here? The Wheel of Fortune. Off to a good start. Uh-oh. We got the Moon card. Oh my God, look how that goes with that. And we have the Emperor. Wow. All three of these cards, let me say this to begin with. All three of these are what are called major arcana cards. So, the Emperor it could represent you as the leader because this is your company and you're rebranding it. The Moon represents things that are hidden. Things that are hidden. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is about the Wheel of Fortune is about good luck. So either I'm going to take the Emperor. The Emperor can either go one of two ways. The Emperor can be the leader of a company, or the Emperor can be God source, can represent God source, or creator, however you look at that person, if you believe. So if we look at this from the business aspect, the rebrand is going to go well. It's going to start to pick up on a new moon. And hang on, I'll tell you when the next new moon is. And I'll explain how I come to that conclusion. Here, let me find page 31. New moon. Oh. So we have a new moon on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day in the sign of Sagittarius. And the new moon occurs at 8:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, how did I come to that conclusion? So, the moon card, to me, reminds me of a full moon. So, the opposite of the full moon is the new moon. The new moon is when you start things. Maybe the new moon, Christmas, is when you're going to launch this rebrand. I don't know if you've already launched it yet or not. If you haven't, I would say probably on Christmas is when you're going to launch the rebrand. And it's going to go well because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is about time turning in the right. Time is continuous. It doesn't stop for anybody. The Wheel of Fortune represents change and it represents good luck. So you are going to have good luck with the rebrand if you launch it on Christmas. Because that's the time of the new moon. A few days before, you could do it a few days before Christmas as we're coming up onto that new moon and going into the new moon. That's the time to start new things. The full moon is when we are ending things. That's when we put things to rest, let things go that we no longer serve us. The full moon, the moon card in this deck, actually represents our dreams. It can represent your dreams as well. And a rebrand is most likely something that you've been wanting to do, you've been dreaming of doing. And I'm saying that approaching Christmas is going to be the best time to launch that rebrand. And it's going to go very well. That was awesome. And this is a major reading because it has all major arcana cards in it. I hate when the wind's blowing and the trains go by. That diesel stinks. All right, Pamela, you want to know if 2026 will be better. So I'm going to use a yes or no on that. Will 2026 be better? I was watching another reader today say that 2026 was going to be good for everybody. You're very welcome, Metal Clips. You're very welcome. Pamela, are you here? You want to know if 2026 is going to be better? Oh, this is saying no, but why? Why are we saying no here? We don't like no's. This is the one Joe Rune. I don't know why it's saying no, and it's in reverse. I don't know. It's not telling me why. It's just telling me no, that 2026 is not going to be better. I'm sorry, Pamela, but I have to tell you what I get. The one Joe rune represents joy, success, peace, pleasure, fellowship. But because it's in reverse, you're not going to get that. You're going to have the opposite. So I'm not sure what's going on for 2026 for you, Pamela. I'm sorry. I wish that would have come out better. But I've got to tell you what I get. And sometimes it's not always good news. All right. Lovely 1111. I'm sorry, Pamela. If you want me to do a tarot reading to maybe dig a little deeper, let me know. See if I can maybe pull out of the tarot what may be going on next year. Yeah, I got your question. I just needed to know you were here. Okay, Pamela, let me do lovely 1111 and then I'll do that for you, Pamela. This is going to be for lovely 1111 and then Pamela, I will do a tarot reading for you. All right, let's see. What's coming for you in love and finances? Well, that's actually two different questions. So we'll put love here and finances here. For love, we've got the Death card. We've got the Queen of Swords. And we have the Five of Cups. This is not looking good. This looks like you may have had to cut somebody off. You may have had to cut somebody out of your life. The change. This is about a change. So you may have had to make the decision to change and cut somebody out of your life here to make room for new love. So you might have to cut somebody out that you're dealing with, that you're communicating with. You might have to cut them out of your life in order for new love to come in. Now let's see for finances. Let's see what we get for finances. Because that's a change that you can't prevent, actually. Somebody might be getting cut out of your life. Let's see. For finances, we have the Six of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Magician. So when it comes to your finances, I see you're working towards something. You're putting all of your energy into building something here. And you're going to do it successfully. You have the Magician card here. The Magician tells me that you have all the capability of whatever this is that you're growing, whether it's finding a new job, um, maybe refinancing, maybe um, trying to think of the right word, reinvesting or investing, changing your investments. You're at the beginning stages of that here, and you're putting all of your energy into that. You should be able to do it. The Magician says that you can do it. So you're going to financially grow. It's going to start out slow, but it'll gradually build. And you have the capability of doing that. So, as far as love, you may be cutting somebody out of your life in order to bring new love in, or somebody may be cutting you out of their life. That's why we have the death card here. A change taking place. So I see you maybe making the decision. I feel like you're making the decision to cut somebody out of your life to move new love in, to make room for new love. Perhaps what you have isn't cutting it, and there may be somebody that you have to cut out of your life in order for growth to happen. That happens. All right, Pamela. Let me come back to Pamela here. Awesome. You're very welcome. Lovely. You're very welcome. Pamela, let's see what's going on in 2026. Let's get a little glimpse of what to expect in 2026. Since it's said that things were not going to get better, things might stay the same. Perhaps things are going to stay the same for you. Let's see what the cards say. Hi, Myra. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second to finish this reading and I'll take your question. All right, Pamela. What do you got to look at in 2026? We had the 6 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the High Priestess. So this is something you already know, something about writing. This could be something in writing. You may have to make it might there's some sort of decision you have to make, and you already know this. Whatever is going on for 2026, you already know. You already have an idea of what 2026 is going to be about. It's about thinking things through, signing things, reading things that play an important role in your life. Perhaps something that's read is perhaps you're not, the information that you're getting from something being read isn't exactly what you wanted to hear. And now you've got to think about what you're going to do next. What's your next step going to be? So I feel like this is about something that's in writing. You already know it. That's why we have the High Priestess. Or you have a gut feeling about it. So something is stopping you here that's in writing. There's something in writing that's stopping you. I feel like you're going to be able to overcome it because we had the Six of Wands, and that's the victory card. Whatever it is, you're going to be able to overcome. All right, Myra. Well, I expect a call from Nelson. You haven't had contact from Nelson. So can you expect contact from Nelson? Let's see what we get here. Yes. This is the... Oh. That is the Sowulu room. This is about the sun, strength, energy, health, and success. So there's success there. Success in the fact that you will have contact with that person. I can't tell you when he will call. Does he still have feelings to you? Yes, indefinite. Yes, he's your destiny. That's your destiny, Myra. So, yes, he still has feelings for you. When he will call in the future, but I can't give you an exact time. In the next let's see, will it be in the next 6 months? No. The next year? It'll be within the next year. It'll be within the next year. That's a definite yes. Within the next year. Does anybody else have questions? Anybody else? As far as if he's sick, that's a question I'm not going to touch. That has to do with medical. What do you have, Brenda? Filed with the court to gain access to my husband's safe deposit. Okay. You're very welcome, Pamela. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Myra. Oh, you're from the Philippines? Oh, nice to meet you, Myra. What's your question, Brenda? Oh, okay. That's a yes or no. You want to know if filing for my manufactured home and getting it approved will be this coming year. That's a yes. That is a yes. That is the Ansus room. It's about communication, insight, truth, and wisdom. So that is a yes. You're very welcome, Brenda. You're very welcome. Ellie must be working. Anybody else have questions? Aw, thank you, Pamela. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super sticker. I greatly appreciate that. Aw, thank you for that. Thank you for supporting my channel. Any other questions? Anybody else? Gunner? No, sir. You know better than that, buddy. You're very welcome, Pamela. You're very welcome. I'm going to do one for myself, but I'm not going to say what the question is because it's a yes or no question. And somebody wanted me to ask this question. Somebody wanted me to do this reading. Hi, Dark Rain Eclipse. Amazon. Got them on Amazon. Oops. They came from Amazon. You're very welcome. Somebody wanted me to ask this. Yeah, they are. I love these cards. This is my absolute favorite deck of all decks. They're straightforward and to the point. The only thing I have not done with these cards yet, Dark Rain, is I have not reversed any of them yet. I'm not quite ready to reverse any of them, but I will in due time. That's a nice set. So somebody wanted me to ask this question. I don't want to say what the question is though. So this is a yes or no question. No, that's a definite yes. Which we all suspected that anyhow. Oh. Interesting. Anybody else out there have any questions? Anybody? I'm just sitting here pulling runes. Oh, yeah. I'm sitting here pulling these runes like, Yes, I'm secretly asking questions. I just don't want to say what it's about. Aw, thank you, Bean Bean. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for supporting my channel. Now, you guys know we got to get 6 up to 10,000 subscribers so that I can go ride the dinosaur wearing a pink tutu. Thank you, Dark Rain. I will be back. What's today? Thursday. I'll be back Sunday. It's 4,700, Brenda. 4,700. We need 5,300 more people. So if you guys haven't subscribed to 6 Up Media, please do so. Trying to get her up to 10,000 because people want to see this old lady get on the back of a dinosaur in a pink tutu. I think it'd be more shocking that I'm wearing pink than it will be me climbing on the back of a dinosaur. At least for my family, it will be. They'll be like, Mom, you're wearing pink. Never mind the factors. However, if she doesn't make it by the time my birthday rolls around, which that's going to be hard to pull off, but it's not impossible because my birthday is a month away, a month and a day away. And so I'll be 71 years old climbing on the back of a dinosaur with a pink tutu on. Oh, yes. And while I'm at it, Merry Sixmas, everybody. Not next month, Dark Rain, next month. You can come back in next month and say it. Actually, a week from today is my husband's birthday, so it's all right. So do I. So do I, Dark Rain. So do I. Not many people in here, but does any of my members have any thoughts on what we want to talk about next Monday? Monday will be the members only live. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, if we're just gonna sit and talk, I can do it from the other laptop. If we're gonna do something else, then I'll have to come over here to this one. It makes no difference to me. I can do either one. But I will be back on Sunday, this Sunday coming, just doing general readings and angel numbers. And speaking of angel numbers, I haven't been getting the videos out. I apologize to my members. Actually, YouTube went in and changed all my things. They changed all of the stuff that I had in there set up for members. It no longer says that I do angel numbers daily. So I need to go back in there and fix that. But I need to get back to doing the videos too. It's just that, oh, excuse me, this Mercury retrograde, this Mercury retrograde we're finally getting out of, I think has been the worst Mercury retrograde I've ever remember since I've been knowing about the retrogrades and everything. So for the past 30 some years, this has to have been the worst Mercury retrograde that I've dealt with. The absolute worst. So, yeah, I know things happen. I promise you guys, I will get back to the angel numbers. Maybe I'll set that as a goal for myself to get back at it for the first of the year. Because next week's going to be really busy for me. I'll be members only live on Monday, doctor's appointment Tuesday. Then I'll be doing the Rune Tarot readings on Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday, we're taking those 2 days to celebrate his birthday. And then I'll be back right on my regular schedule on Sunday next week. So this week I'll be live again on Sunday, doing general tarot readings and angel numbers. That's a good question, Dark Rain. Usually your spirit guides are your ancestors. I was in a Facebook group and made friends in a spiritual Facebook group, and one of the people I made friends with was able to see my spirit guide. And my spirit guide came to me in a dream. Now, this is just my experience. I can't speak for other people, but my spirit guide came to me in a dream. I don't know my spirit guide's name. I know I have more than one spirit guide. My family is all around me, my ancestors, my family. But I have somebody that, to my knowledge, is not an ancestor of mine through blood, that is also a spirit guide that I know of. I'm going to say that I know of, because I have not been able to trace all of my family. So I don't know if there's any way possible for this person to be an ancestor or not. But I have one in particular, and then I have my family is also around me as well. But the main one, the one that guides me when I'm doing the readings and the runes and the dowsing rods, came to me in a dream. So that's how I found out about mine. It started out with a friend telling me about the one in particular, because that person could see my spirit guides. We all don't have the same gifts. That's the thing. And I go through the list of stuff, the list of the Claires in my last members on not my last members, last week's members only live. I went through the psychic abilities. And I don't remember all of them, Brenda, but I do remember some. Oh, I had a really strange one. Probably the strangest one that I've had. I honestly believe I astral traveled. And if you remember the movie Alien versus Predator, I truly believe I astral traveled and was face to face with an alien that looked like the alien in the movie Alien versus Predator. And that alien was dressed up in a business suit. Yes. Oh, sometimes I can have some really vivid dreams. I mean, I had one that I can remember having one dream that literally made me sit straight up in bed. One. And that was about 29 and a half years ago. I had that dream. And that dream made me sit straight up in bed. No, it was not the alien one. No, the alien dream I had since I've moved here. The dream that made me sit up straight up in bed happened to me about 29 and a half years ago, and I was not living here then. That was a long time ago. Oh, wow, Brenda. Yeah, it was scary, Dark Rain. Not trying to go too much into my personal life because it does involve my personal life, the dream that I had. I had left my ex-husband. This was prior to my divorce becoming final. I had dreamed that my ex-husband was standing over the bed I was sleeping in. And I sat straight up immediately, thinking that man was standing at the foot of my bed. And that was scary because I ended up having to get a protective order against him eventually. Uh-oh, here comes Mr. Hart. Let's see what. Oh, God. I think I'm going to shut it down before he comes in because if he's not happy, I don't want to be online. So I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Spirit of Morning for gifting a membership. Thank you so much for that. And Pamela and Bean Bean, thank you both so much for your super stickers. I want to thank all of my mods for helping out. I send much love and many blessings. Stay safe out there. It's a crazy world we live in. Thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you all on Sunday. I don't know what time on Sunday yet. I have to look at the forecast. So I hope to see you all on Sunday, and have a good rest of your evening, everybody. See you on Sunday.